Hey, what's going on, guys? I know it's been about like 2 years. I'm pretty sure the last video I posted on my YouTube channel says 2 years ago. I started thinking about it. I was like, man, that's ridiculous. I shouldn't be like keeping y'all waiting like that. I'm getting myself like kind of wanting to do it again because now I've got things settled down and stuff. You're probably wondering why there's not a red G35 behind me. That's another thing that's been changed. So, I mean, I'm really happy now. I sold the G35. I miss it. I love it. Me owning that car opened up the door to the car community and automotive. Like, I didn't like cars as much as I do now. Everybody I know is basically because of that car. You know, after owning it for 3 years, I realized it was hard to, do anything with it because I wasn't making good income. I was working at Chick-fil-A and they were paying, but not paying enough for me to be able to do a car channel, which is what I'm totally focused on. I love cars. Basically, I ended up having to leave Chick-fil-A, and I got accepted at Z1, which was my dream job. That's where I got the majority of my parts for the G. I enjoy it there. I love that place, and that's like one of the biggest and best changes I think I've had. But actually, around that time when I started working there is when my videos started to die off, and that's because I was just so busy. Not only working, but I also had school. I was going to school for automotive, which I'm now finished with, so yeah. I ended up starting to lose interest in making videos, and I kind of wish I didn't because I had a few things that happened that would have been cool to have on camera. Shortly after getting the job at Z1, I sold the G35 to one of my friends, Marshall. The next day, that weekend, I actually found a 2006 Sentra SCR Spec D. It was super fun. It was my first manual car. It was a 6-speed manual and a little 4-cylinder, 2.5 liter. It had headers, InGen intake, Greddy axle back, and a Sparco seat actually. I had a Sparco seat in the driver's seat. Everyone thought that was the coolest shit, and I was like, yeah, Sparco. I was planning to just use it as a daily driver more than anything, and I ended up buying parts for it. I got it tuned. I got a 3-inch catback exhaust from 2J Racing, and it sounded really good. I'll post some clips of it right here. All right, ready? Yeah. That sounds so much better. Give throttle. I ended up having to get rid of it, but then I ended up coming across this thing, my fucking G37. Really happy I found it. I found it the same day actually. I sold the Sentra. One of my best friends got on a Facebook Marketplace, said, yo, this guy's selling a G37. We meet up with him. I take the car for a ride. Had a few things wrong with it. The axles were clicking and dinging. I actually had to replace one of the axles recently because of that. It had some front end damage and some rear end damage. And second gear. Fucking that thing grinding. He sold it to me for $5,000, and I'm like really thankful for that because I'm enjoying it. I love this car so much. So around the time when I actually bought the car, my mom found out she had breast cancer, and that kind of hurt. It really sucked to see that she had that kind of issue going on with her life. And I love my mom so much, and she's got me through a lot. And to see her struggling and suffering like that, it really sucked. But I'm glad to say that she's gotten through it, and it was one of the toughest. Like it was really tough for her because COVID got really big at that time too. So her having chemo and a compromised immune system and COVID coming around could really have hurt her or even taken her from me. And she's gotten through it, and I'm super thankful that that's happened because I love my mom, and I'm really happy that she's still with me and she supports everything I do. God, I'm getting teary-eyed, man. But yeah, so that happened. So many things changed. But yeah, it seems like life's going up. Life's picking up for me, and it's because of all the choices that I've made because of my cars and because of what I love doing now. So I kind of wanted to show you guys the G. So yeah, here's the G37. It's a 2008, so it's not got the most like brand new features, but it's definitely way more updated than the Sentra, and it's more updated than the G35. It's got carbon fiber vented hood. Yes, it's real carbon fiber. It's real vents, everything. It's awesome. Looks so good, and it looks so it makes the car look amazing. When I bought the car, actually, it had 14 flexi coilovers on it. And I want some other coilovers, but that's for a different video. Reason why I want different coilovers because these aren't as stiff as I'm wanting. I have a huge goal and plan for this car, and there's gonna be a lot that's redone. It had the HKS exhaust and some current test pipes, and I actually decided to throw on a new exhaust, which is the Motordyne. I'll show you guys a clip right here. Before I got the Motordyne put on, I actually got it dyno tuned. It made 320 wheel horsepower, and I think it was like 270 wheel torque. Not bad for the few bolt-ons that it had, and I mean, it had a very bad leak in the test pipes, actually. Blew out the gaskets, but haven't gotten it re-dynoed since I got the new trans and the new exhaust. By the way, it's got 2 maps, or 3 maps actually. It's got map 1, which is power. And map 2, which is stupidity. And map 3, which is anti-theft, but it's yeah, it's been tuned for a while now. So that's the Motordyne. Other than that, on the outside, not much is different. I mean, as you can see, I cut the bumper, which was not the best idea. Bumper, you know, like I said, it had rear end damage, so it just kind of happened, and that's what we do at the VQ house. I can show you guys the interior, which is not the cleanest, but these seats, I wish they were black leather, but you know, it's whatever. I'm probably gonna get rid of them and get something different. I actually have a huge plan for that, crazy color idea, everything. So nothing that you see right now is going to still be on the car by the end of it. But yeah, so as you can see, it looks really good in here. There's a few, like, you know, I guess issues, like obviously that, but that's not a big issue. I got a Z1 Fairlady shift knob from one of my coworkers, and it is really nice. Feels great, looks great. But yeah, that's about it for just the simple interior. Nothing crazy back there, just some seats which are probably gonna get taken out. I don't know. I love the tack and the gauge cluster and everything. Everything looks good in here. It's got Z1 intakes. I don't feel like popping the hood. It's just, yeah, I'll just say it's got intakes. One thing that, what the fuck? Yeah, one thing that I was talking about was it had a grind in second gear, and as I was driving home one day, you could tell the CSC was wanting to give out, which is known for in these cars. I found out the friction plate, one of the springs, came out, and it was just rattling around in there, and it was just not wanting to engage. I couldn't put my car into any gear, so I got rid of the trans, put on a new transmission, fresh, like brand new. Got a Z1 14, I believe, pound lightweight flywheel with the unsprung friction plate. Actually, yeah, it's got quite a few upgrades. The next things I'm going to do is the diff. The diff really is kind of starting to give out, which is known for with the VLSDs that come with this. Another thing I want to point out was it's got the Akibono brakes, 4-piston in the front and 2-piston in the rear, which is really cool. Those usually come with the S models, so I'm stoked to have that. Better stopping. I do need new front brakes, but that'll come pretty soon. So that's just minor. Like, that's nothing compared to what I plan to do. I don't want to tell you guys because it's a lot. There's a lot I plan to do this car. So it's just, yeah, this is the G37, and I'm excited to have it and excited to see what I can do with it and turn it into. So there you go. So yeah, that's the G37. That's basically what's happened with my life so far. Like I said, a lot has changed, and I wasn't just trying to give up on YouTube. Things were just getting really tough. But I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I have this. I'm happy that, you know, I got rid of the G, and I got the Sentra, and I got rid of the Sentra, and I got this. You know, it's just, all of it was steps to getting to where I am now, and I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will probably make more. I'll make more. Don't worry. I'll see you guys next time.